Today on TK Aquarium Adventures, a canister filter comparison. Hey guys, today I decided to do a video on the two canister filters I run in my aquarium. On the right we have the Oase Biomaster Thermo 350. On the left we have the Marineland Magnaflow 360. Both of them output about the same gallons per hour. The Oase is 350 gallons per hour, the Marineland is 360. The nice thing about the Oase is it has a built-in heater to keep out of your tank, so you don't have to worry about having a heater in your tank. Another nice feature of the Oase Biomaster is it's got the pre-filter sponges, which are located in their own cylinder. So everything goes through their pre-filter sponges first, and then it goes through your filter trays. On the Marineland, it's just a very simple put together canister filter. It runs great. There's a couple of trays inside. We'll get these things opened up and I'll show you the differences on the inside, and I'll show you the Oase pre-filters also. All right, so on the Oase, you just unlock this and it'll take out the hoses. You unlock this piece here and that'll pull out the pre-filter sponge. On the back here, if you can take the heater out, you twist it and pull up. It comes right out. And this is the pre-filter sponge canister. This is revolutionary in canister filters. It's an amazing thing. The nice thing about this is you only have to clean this out once a week. And the canister filter, you could literally clean once a year. The canister, this traps all the dirt and debris in these sponges. Everything gets trapped in that. They're very simple. You can clean them in regular water since there's the biological media inside the filter still, so you don't have to worry about killing all your beneficial bacteria. It's really, really simple to use. Great product. And then we've got 4 side clips. And then it pulls right off. On the bottom of the lid, you got the impeller. So in my filters, I run some filter floss in them. I also run the Seachem Purigen, and that's the Purigen right there. The Purigen I change out once a month. This can be recharged. It's a great product by Seachem. It soaks up all the ammonia and extra nitrates in your tank to help keep the water crystal clear. The nice thing about this is you can recharge it once you take it out. So you can buy, I have 2. So what I do is I take one out, I recharge it. I think you put it in 1 cup of bleach and 1 cup of water. You let it soak for a day or 2. Then you clean that out. You let it soak in regular water. And then for a couple days after that, and then you clean that water out, rinse this out, and then you soak it in some prime. And then it'll be recharged. It turns white again after that. And then you can reuse it again. So that's the nice thing about this product. And then I run the Seachem Matrix in the filter. It's highly recommended. It's huge in Europe. Seachem makes phenomenal products. A lot of the products I use for my aquarium are Seachem products. They're just very good, readily available, great priced, and I've had really good luck with the Matrix. I haven't had any issues. I have a huge bio load in my tank, a lot of big angelfish. I have 14 exotic plecos. I've got some candy cane tetras, some rummy nose tetras, a couple of pistogrammas in there. So for me, with the 2 canister filters, I can handle all that bio load with the Matrix. And I do the weekly water change. I do over a 50% water change weekly. And then in each of these trays, they come out. And we'll go shake these off in the tank water that I'm draining outside. And in the first tray at the bottom, I normally run I run a thick pad that came with the Oase. This came with all pads that go in all of these trays. I took all the pads out and filled it with the Seachem Matrix. And the last tray, I run the very coarse pad it came with. I put on top of the coarse pad some very fine filter floss. So that way it catches any small particles that the pre-filters don't. Yeah, there's the filter floss there. It's very yummy. It catches all the particles that aren't caught by the pre-filters. So that's the key to keeping my tank crystal clear, is the filter floss. And I do the same thing in the Marineland, which I'll show you. I took out all their filter media other than one. I run the matrix in all the trays, and then I do run the filter floss also in that. All right, so we got the filter floss cut and installed on the tray. So these trays go in like this. Heater hole to the back. And then it doesn't matter which way you put these other trays in, except there is one tray that's smaller. Make sure you put that on top. That's the top one. It's got the cover. We throw the Purigen on, and then that's all good to go. And then these are the pre-filters, guys. They go on this intake tube, and they're very simple to clean. They're coarse. You just take them out, clean them I clean them in the sink. You slide them on. And then this has two tabs. They go right in here, like that. And then you reinstall it back in your canister filter. It's got tabs, so it's self-explanatory. You can only put it in one way, and then just make sure you lock it. And that's also the prime button. So you push that down, and that'll prime the filter for you. And then the Marineland's the same way. It has 4 lockdowns. This pulls up. And then this one has, I want to say, 4 trays inside. It's got the top tray. Same thing with this one as I do with the other one. I run the Seachem Purigen, and I put in this one, I also put the fine filter floss as well. So let me get these cleaned out real quick, and then I'll get it reinstalled, and then we'll get the tank running. All right, and just like that, we got the Marineland back together. I had 4 trays inside. I just couldn't remember, where the Oase's got 5. On this one, like I said, I run the filter floss as well at the top tray on this one. I also run the Purigen as well from Seachem. Make sure when you use the Purigen, if you do end up using it, you rinse it out before you put it in your tank. It won't hurt the fish. It'll just make it cloudy for a day or two. So you always want to make sure you just rinse it out. I'm going to get these back in primed up. On this Marineland, this is the prime button. So you just pump that a couple of times. There's water in there already. They're both simple to hook back up. I'm going to get them hooked back up, plug back in, and finish siphoning out the tank. So my final thoughts. I've used both the filters now for over 2 years on the Oase and over a year on the Marineland. I really love the Oase. I love the simplicity, the ease of cleanliness. It's so easy to clean, but the Marineland is a good filter as well. And the Marineland's half the price of the Oase. So if you're a price-driven consumer, The Marineland would be the one you'd want to go for. It's just with that one, you do have to clean it more often. Whereas the Oase, you clean the pre-filter once a month and you can let that thing run for like a year before you have to do a major clean on it. The nice thing about the Oase as well is you have the built-in heater. If you're an aquascaper, which is really nice, so that way you're not gonna have the heater in the tank. Sometimes they're an eyesore and you don't really wanna look at them. If I could do it all again, I would have bought another Oase just for the ease of use and convenience. And like I said, I've been running it for over 2 years and I really do love the filter. It runs fantastic. They have a bunch of different sizes for different tanks. So if you want to check them out, I'll leave a link in the description. I'll also leave a link for the Marineland as well. Like I said, either filter will work great. It just depends on if you want to be able to clean one every couple months or want to let it sit for a year. So once again, thanks for watching this video. If you guys like what you see, do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe. I really do appreciate you guys watching these videos, and thanks for joining me on TK Aquarium Adventures.